You know, I hate this, but I'm running across some old friends, and they're locked up. In fact, it's sort of seeming like pretty much everybody I know is locked up right this second, and I don't like that at all, even though it's obviously not everybody, but it's quite a few freaking people. People who I haven't even gotten a chance to share with you guys just yet. Today, I'm getting ready to share with you somebody you couldn't even imagine. Somebody we haven't seen here on After Prison Show in years. Some of you may not even know who this person is. Hopefully, many of you will, though. Folks, I found Peewee.
Now again, while locked up, your nickname was Peewee, but of course that's not your real name.
My name is David Belch.
And how old are you?
24 years old, born August 4th, 1993.
And, you know, while we served time together, we were at the last prison that I was at, Indian Creek. This would not be the last prison that you would go to, and we're going to get into more about that in this video. But while at this prison, I mean, you were a live wire. You fought a lot. You were involved in gangs. And I mean, you were really doing some hard time. Would you talk to me a little bit about what serving time for you was actually like?
Serving time for me was the biggest mistake of my life, honestly. From the time I was 17, I spent almost 7 years of my life wasted doing stupid stuff, making bad decisions. And that's the biggest thing I've always had, making poor decision-making skills.
And he's locked up. And if you don't remember who Peewee is here on After Prison Show, let me give you a brief rundown. Peewee is a guy that I was at Indian Creek with, the last prison that I personally served time at. And Peewee back then was a live wire. Jesus, we're talking back in 2013 to 2015, roughly around there is when I was there. And, you know, back during that time, Peewee was young as shit. Peewee's only 31 years old right now. I'm 42. I can't figure out the math of how old this guy was back then. But he was young, and he was involved in a whole lot of stuff. Gangs, crazy shit, and fighting all of the time. And after prison, when I started After Prison Show, I would eventually get the opportunity to begin to feature Peewee in some of his shenanigans. God, that does not sound gangster at all for a prison YouTube channel. I remember one specific story that Peewee was sharing with us was about a minivan that he had stolen or wasn't authorized to be driving.
So you drank quite a bit, and you were pretty drunk, and then you decided to take this girl's vehicle, this minivan, and go cruising in this thing.
Yeah.
I also remember that some of what Peewee shared with us ended up being used in court against him during a violation of probation or some other charge that he had. In fact, I remember doing a video, if I can remember correctly, and that video was called "A Video That We Did Was Used Against Me in Court" or something like that. I think that when we first started introducing Peewee here, you know, Yanni was a part of the channel, and I'm not trying to put any blame on Yanni for any of this, but it's important to mention that because there was a time when Yanni would take Peewee, I believe, to go turn himself in. I can't remember this rabbit hole, but I'm gonna have to put together a playlist about Peewee for anybody who may not remember, because Peewee's story was a very profound one for one particular reason, and that was one of Peewee's cellmates at a prison that I believe he was sent to from Indian Creek. If I can remember this correctly, when Peewee and I were there, Peewee would end up leaving before I got released. And the reason he left is because he ran his level up. I can't remember if it was because of a dirty urine. I can't remember what it was behind. But Peewee would end up leaving from Indian Creek, a level 2 prison, and going to, I believe, a level 4. And while he was there, he was housed in a cell with a guy named Psycho Sam. Psycho Sam, I believe, is some sort of a juggalo and somebody who has a very heinous case. And in fact, there's some videos on the internet about this guy, Psycho Sam. So if you want to go down that rabbit hole, you should do so. And I believe in those videos about Psycho Sam, they've used excerpts from After Prison Show when Peewee was a part of this and what he shared about being in a cell with that guy. Wanted to give anybody who may not be familiar with this dude a quick rundown before we get into this video visit. This is the first time that I'm seeing Peewee in years. Folks, he's older now. He looks different. And what he shares with us is in a lot of regards pretty freaking heartbreaking. Hey, I hope that you guys enjoy this. If you want to get in contact with Peewee, I'm going to leave his contact information down in the comments for you to be able to do so. And yeah, I kicked Peewee $20 for commissary. Felt like that was the least that I could do. And in some regards, it's actually the most that I can do. But if you guys want to show him some love, I'm sure that he would appreciate that. Don't forget about the bros. They're all locked up right now. Peewee probably ain't going to be the only guy I'm surprising you with. Hope you enjoy this. If you do, leave a like and a comment and let me know exactly what you think. Thanks. You.
Hold on 1 second. Hopefully this works. Hold on.
Oh, Peewee.
Well.
Damn, it's loud in there. What's going on with you, man?
Nothing much, man. Another day, another dollar, another day down.
I haven't seen you in years, man. You look older now.
Yeah, 31 now, man.
Gosh almighty. Hey, how long you been in for?
Right now, total, I've been in 7 months locked up, but I've been in Western Tidewater for 2 months.
Do you already have your time, or you got a lot of time? What's going on?
I got a year in Chesapeake on a 3rd violation, which went bad. I'm currently finishing up that. And I had got indicted on a case in another city, unfortunately, right when I was 3.5 months away from going home. So right now I'm fighting that, trying to get that dismissed. It's a whole bunch of bull crap around it, man. It's like, yeah. It sucks. My son's ready for me to come home. My crazy thing is I turned myself in this time, dude, again, to get this stuff over with.
Good for you for doing that, man. What's the support situation like for you on the inside?
Right now, my baby mama, we're kind of like, we're not together, but we're not on a rocky page neither. She still supports me. She still let me talk to my son. Everything's still good with that. She's out there doing her thing, got a full-time job, holding it down. She keeps money on the phone. And she keeps money on the tablet so I can see my son. My mom and dad. My dad just currently went through knee surgery. I got back on the same page with them. I was living in Carolina before I came in here. She helped me get a lawyer. She was like, if you turn yourself in, she said, I'll help you get a lawyer. She said, that way, hopefully everything will look good for you in court. Turned myself in September of 2024, and here I am today.
I don't want to go into details about this case that you're fighting, but, you know, would it be something that carries a lot of time? Like, what's the situation there?
I mean, like you said, not getting into too much, but it's technically really only driving stuff.
Okay. All right.
It's
well,
nothing crazy. I got into an accident, man. Like, I got a first offense, DWI, but just driving forgery. Like, I really don't remember a lot about the whole situation, I'm going to be honest, because I was drunk. I hit a tree head on at 65 miles an hour, and I sustained head injuries and had to go to the hospital. I really don't remember much, but all I remember doing was waking up, being released from a hospital, and a year later, turned myself in, and I got indicted on this stuff.
man, that's crazy. You're lucky to be alive in that situation.
Yeah, they said the only reason that I was alive was I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. The only reason I was alive was because I had alcohol in my system.
Man, that's insane. Good for you for turning yourself in, trying to get the situation, squared away. It sounds like for the most part you were trying to do the right thing before you got locked up, and that's evident by the fact that you got the support that you do right now.
Right, yeah. Everything's looking good. I got everybody on my side, want me to do better, ready for me to come home. My son asked me, Daddy, when you coming home? It's hard to tell him. All I can tell him is I'm just waiting for Daddy to be done and wait for these days to count down, and that's all I can tell him for real.
It's crazy because I served 2 years in that jail myself, man. So I know that that's a tough place to do time at, right?
Yeah, it's like, I ain't gonna lie, it's almost like a higher level penitentiary, but the respect factor here, man, ain't nobody got no respect factor here, dude.
That's crazy, man. It used to be a snitch factory when I was there. Is it still the same?
I mean, you got certain pods like E5 and I think E6. They're like PC and stuff like that. I mean, ain't nobody going in there unless you want to put yourself in here. But I'm in B3. I was just on trustee. Unfortunately, I got removed for something stupid that I didn't do, and it got fought. But I couldn't go back. But I'm in the process of trying to go back now.
Yeah, good for you, man. I know that the trustee pod is probably the best place to do time in that jail.
Yeah, everybody's on a respect level. Everybody's got stuff to lose. Ain't nobody got anything to lose in here, man. So it's like, who gives a crap?
Good for you for being positive about the situation. You know, I haven't seen you in years, like I had mentioned. You look older now. You know, I want to tell people, hey, look, I found Peewee again. If you're cool with me doing that, I'm sure there's going to be people who might want to reach out to you if you're okay with, you know, getting some people writing to you.
Yeah, man, that's fine. I get it. I can't really, the money situation for as like commissary and stuff like that, it's slow. I maybe go like once every 2 months, if that, because right now I don't ask no money from my baby mama because I know she's dealing with my son. I'm not even going to ask her for that because I put myself in this position. All I can ask is that I'm grateful that she puts money on the phone. My mom and dad send me money from like once in a blue moon because they're taking care of bills and my dad's knee surgery right now. So, but.
Yeah. I'm going to kick you a few dollars. I don't know how I'm going to get it to you, whether I put it on the phone or the tablet for you or something. Or are they still taking $3 a day there?
No, honestly, they don't do that no more.
Really?
They stopped doing that. I guess right now they don't take it off commissary, but I think somebody said that once you get out and you start paying your fines off, it goes towards court costs and fines and stuff like that.
Okay, so they charge you on the ass end of it.
Yeah.
So I can put some money on your books and you can get some commissary?
Yeah, but man, if you could do that, that would be great. And that crazy thing is, the way they just set up this new system with the tablet, it's cheaper now. It's only 12 cents a minute instead of 25 cents a minute. So one of these 15-minute tablet visits is only $1.80. If money goes on my books, I can transfer it to my phone time, which goes from debit calls to the tablet. I can put money on however much I want to on my debit account. It goes directly to the phone in the visit, and I can still have something for commissary.
I'm going to send you like $20, man. I'm going to put $20 on your account, man. It ain't much, but I got a feeling there might be a person or two who might want to show you a little love, man, so they might send some money as well.
That'd be awesome, Joe. Connect Network's the best way to do it, dude.
Yeah. What is it called?
Connect Network.
Okay. I'll make sure I check that out, and I'll get that done for you today, man.
All right.
What they got on commissary? They got anything good on commissary?
Man, this stuff's whack. It's like I hate to say it like this, but it's like Chesapeake going from Holiday Inn Express to Motel 6.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I get it. What about how they're feeding you in there? Did they feed you okay in there? Or is it some nothing?
Well, you're blessed if you go to commissary. That's all I can really say.
Yeah, man. That's just crazy, man.
Meat rock, bro. I'm gonna tell you what they feed us, meat rock, and I'm gonna tell you what it says on the box. Mechanically separated chicken parts is what we get fed every day.
I know it is, and you were working in trustee too, so you were seeing that shit.
Yep, I was cooking stuff, man.
What are you doing to pass your time in there, man? How you keeping your head up?
Play cards, work out, stay fit, read a little bit, but I get my video visits from my mom and dad and my son. That helps pass time by, keeps my head sane, keeps me mentally going, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm trying not to break down just talking to you right now, bro. So this shit's depressing, bro.
No, I get it, man. Well, I hope that this visit gives you a little bit of hope. You know, I saw that you were in there. I wanted to reach out to you. I'm sorry it took me a minute to do so, but I think that some positive could come out of this, man. And you know, I think back to when I first started rocking with you after prison. You know, hey, Peewee, you was in a totally different mind state back then, man. You know, you were still young in the head and still ripping and running. And look at you now, man. You're so about your family life. You got your mom and your dad back on your side. Your baby mom's back on your side. You know, your son is everything to you. I know you want to get out and do the right thing.
I'm ready to do the right thing, dude. Like, I wish I would have came. I hate to say it, but the first time I ever got in trouble, if I would have came here, I promise you I would have never got locked up again.
Hey, where's your brother at these days, man? You know your brother worked with me for a little while with my painting business.
No, I didn't know that, but I'm not really sure about my brother. All I know is he lives in like Louisville, Virginia somewhere, I think.
Yeah.
Me and him ain't on the greatest terms right now.
No, I get it. Well,
but, all I can say, he's a great painter, though. That's one thing I will give him.
Yeah. Damn, man, it's crazy seeing you. You know how many people used to reach out to me and be like, yo, that guy was locked up with, who was the crazy dude you were locked up with? The ICP guy?
Psycho Sam.
Psycho Sam, yeah, man. You're a little celebrity behind that situation.
Yeah, he's still locked up, man. He ain't ever getting out. Last time I seen him was when I was in Sussex 1. His release date was 99.
What did he do? He killed his whole family or his girlfriend's whole family or some shit?
Chopped her up, chopped the baby sister up, and I think the 4 people up with a split my axe.
And that's who you were in a cell with?
For 91 days.
How about where you're at right now? What's your cellie like?
Right now we're in a dormitory. We got like 31 people per pod.
Oh, so you're not even in the cells. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the pod, but I'm wishing I was in a cell so I wouldn't have to deal with most of this bullcrap every day, dude.
No, I get it, man. I take it y'all are bidding off the TV in there. What y'all watching?
Right now we're watching something on Sci-Fi. I think The Exorcist, like the 1978 one. But we watch a lot of sports and stuff like that. Pastime by the playoffs are on right now, so.
Yeah. Y'all still getting wrecked once a week in there?
If that.
That's wild.
If that, and it might not even be outside wreck if that, dude.
Damn, man. So where were you at before you came to where you're at now? You said you've been there for 2 months. Where were you at, Chesapeake?
Yeah, I was serving time at Chesapeake. I finally got sentenced November 4th of last year, and so I was waiting to go home, and then they indicted me on some stupid stuff over here. It's nothing serious, but driving stuff. I mean, it could potentially carry some time, but right now I'm just hoping that the situation that's at hand with me and my lawyer and the courts, I'm hoping that it works out in my favor, and I don't look at a lot of time, if not any time at all.
Well, hey, if anybody sees this, you know, hopefully they see some remorse in you and a guy who's ready to come back out here and do the right thing.
I'm supposed to be having my own landscaping business when I get out, dude.
Yeah, good for you. Where are you going to do that at, Carolina?
Elizabeth City. My mom, my stepmom, she's gonna help me get my own business. Me and my dad are gonna run it. My dad's getting his 2 knees replaced right now, so he's getting up his health. And so I've just been helping taking care of my dad, bro. I don't know if you ever heard, but he had colon rectal cancer, so he had to remove his rectum. He's got a colostomy bag the rest of his life, so I've been helping him and helping him get back on his feet, as well as my mother and my stepmom. But me and my baby mama, we separated for a time because of some stupid stuff I was doing. Like you said, the fast life, man. Living the fast life, and I was doing stupid stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I was on drugs. But I can honestly say, when I moved to Carolina, dude, my baby mama, she got her stuff together. She's taking care of 4 children, plus mine, plus ours we have together, holding down a full-time job, paying her rent, paying her mortgage a month, dude. And I'm doing my thing, getting my stuff together for my son, bro, for my son, for my family.
Man, good for you. Look, how often do you get to talk to them? Every day?
I try to talk to them every day. Yeah, if not once a month. I mean, once a night, once every other night, or something like that. But my son, he'll visit me when he gets home from school every day sometimes.
How old is he now?
He's 6. He just turned 6 February 19th.
Man, good for you, man. Look, what's the address for that thing? Tell me the name for the commissary again.
Connect Network.
Connect Network?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I got you, man. I'm going to put some money on your books. Hey, Peewee, I'm going to be in contact with you real soon, okay, man?
Please do so, Joe. It's good to hear from you, man. I see you put on some weight as well, dude.
I'm fat as shit, man. Sorry about that. But, hey, look, hold your head up, brother. I'll be in contact with you, okay, man?
Thanks for the support, dude. I look forward to talking to you when you call.
Hey, talk to you soon, all right?
Thank you, Joe.
All right. Bye.